Welcome to Smithsaysinternational, and I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada to celebrate my boy's birthday. And we're at the Lexar. The beam, the ultralight beam. Well, House of Vegas stays in Vegas, but it's pretty cool. But one thing I can say is, I didn't get robbed. Oh boy, I didn't get robbed. Good thing. I'll finish the video when I get back home. You are somebody, but not for everybody. Part 2, Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas. You are somebody, but not for everybody. Las Vegas, Part 2. The highest form of maturity is self-evaluation. Never judge others until you just examine yourself first. Dr. MLK. The more I age, the more I understand myself, the more I accept being a misfit. As I stated before, on Part 1, CBN, if we can't talk without catching feelings or emotional, or however you want to categorize it, I'm definitely not talking to you outside of hi, greetings. But again, you are somebody, but not for everybody. Before I start talking about my journey in Vegas, I have to give a shout out to a pastor in Columbus, Ohio. I mentioned in a past video, Connection Community in Columbus, Ohio. I was getting tired of, doing things over and over. I can't stand deja vu. I was ready to move slowly away from the church. But I ran into a pastor that had a vision for the youth to be more active and a church plant. This pastor has a book out of Egypt. I highly recommend that you get a copy of your book. If you want to understand how to move chains of uncertainty or bondage, this book will help you uncover your default patterns or problems. I finished this book at the airport heading back from Vegas, even though it only took 24 hours from original time to get home in Columbus, Ohio, due to bad weather. That's a story by itself. Yeah, I just got tired thinking about it. But the content in the book is pure gold. Like, before I went out there, I was reading it, and it helped me stay out of trouble before I got there. And yeah, the cool thing about the experience was I was in Egypt, like hotel, and having this book out of Egypt. So yes, this pastor, John Coaxum, just spoke a word on a battle of the mind. So he just spoke, and I have a snippet of it. I'm going to show you in a little bit. But you have to watch it for yourself, because that sermon did some things to me, and I truly believe that you'll benefit from it. Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Francois, and I'd like to introduce you, Pastor John Coaxum.
What's good, everybody? Thank you, Smith. I appreciate that, man. I'm the pastor here of the Hilltop Community Worship Center, but originally I came to start a church plant with my associate pastor, Pastor Max Gomez, called Connection Community. Connection Community is still going. It's more of a ministry now that really focuses on young adults. We know that is a major demographic that is being lost in the church, so we're focused on that. But Hilltop is more or less your a typical church, and I don't mean typical in a bad way. I'm just saying a typical church with all manner of demographics and has a lot of service opportunities involved with it. If you want to talk about kind of just my philosophy of ministry, man, I just believe in doing whatever it takes, as long as it's biblically faithful and culturally appropriate, to help people get to Jesus. And one of the things that I love as a preacher, as an author, and I'm glad Smith talked about my book, and I'm really glad that it blessed him as it's blessed some other people. My main philosophy as a pastor and author is to help people connect the dots. That's what I love. I love doing that. I love taking people from where they are and helping them get where they want to be or need to be, or at least get them on the path. And then at the same time, I don't know if you want me to say all this, but I am in a counseling program right now. I've always loved counseling. Maybe I'm doing too much right now, but I'm seeing it translate into my messages, into how I lead people. And one of the things about counseling is that they say you're supposed to help clear the path for people, right? You don't fix them. You don't try to repair people yourself. You move things out of the way so that people can pursue their path on their own. And that's kind of what I do when I preach or anything that I do. And I'm glad that Smith is being blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Guys, I need you to be part of this. Get your blessings, help, give. Same way breathe in and out, you have to do the same thing. All right. I learned from my trip in Vegas is you are what you attract. Just FYI for new viewers, I don't judge or give my point of view unless you ask for it. I said that because I'm spiritual, Christian, however you want to categorize it. I said it because don't judge me. I'm from Chicago too, so I have balance. So, yeah. A few things about me for new people. I'm an introvert. I double check my work. I like speed. I just know a little bit about everything. Car, house maintenance, stuff like that. Degree in accounting, so I'm well-rounded guy, and I drift with the positive flow. It's easy for me to just, if you come at me correctly and think positive, I get it. I catch on, I latch on. Some not so obvious thing about me, I don't like small talk. Deja vu, as I said earlier. Sigma male, I'm not a planner, and I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah, misfit. One thing about me is I downplay myself too much. But after being in Vegas and reading that book, I'm going to change some things around. My business is about to boom. And again, after hearing that Battlefield of the Mind from Pastor John Coaxum, I'm about to turn up. Because this test sermon, I learned my default, my issue, confusion. So I'll stay up at night, and this won't make sense unless you watch the video. So go watch the video, Battlefield of Mine. I'll put the link below. But yeah, that later, like today, right after that sermon, I ate a little something, and came back home, and I was out. And I just slept comfortable. And look, I think it's caused by stress, but it's like a little thing right here. Like, literally, I went to sleep and it just started shrinking. Like, I did. That was a powerful sermon. And there's another pastor, Pastor Max. So Friday night he asks, what is your default settings that you find yourself falling back into? What sin do you find yourself going back into? Go to that YouTube channel, Hilltop, and you can watch the service, because I'm telling you guys, what I'm going through is a major shift. We're all sinners. We worship something, but God's supposed to be the worship center. So me, I'm still trying to figure out what I worship, but it's definitely not a lot of things that people go through, but we're supposed to worship God, right? Pastor John, in his book Out of Egypt, mentions the value. What we value is a form of worship, and once we understand that, we could, remove that, clear ourselves and free ourselves to God more. I had a good time in Vegas, and reset myself from being in my comfort zone. I encourage you to get out your comfort zone. Do something random that's safe and precautious. Get out your comfort zone and do something that's safe but worthwhile. It allowed me to evaluate myself and just know, walk on George. That's all I have for now. You are somebody, but not for everybody. I don't have to share everything on the web. Hit me up, hit the like button. If I tell you everything about me, you won't like me so much. I share pocket information with people with similar breakthrough experience. So, we all had a click for everything, right? So yeah, get a copy of Out of Egypt and watch the sermon, Battle of the Mind. And enjoy a snippet of my time in Vegas.